Welcome to the Ponderous Brick Thinker. This is another installment in the Sketch series. We are continuing with Fenestration C, and the previous installments were for the detailed examination of this sketch, and now it is time to examine with color. Now, as you can see here, that next color option is gray and dark gray. These are the pieces needed to recreate the upper level. And since it's mostly gray, I added a few more pieces just in case I needed to do some alternating colors here and there just to try and bring more interest to it. The reason I chose gray is that these panels have opportunity to put something creative there. And so like most museums, well, modern day museums, especially modern day museums made of concrete, the walls are left gray, and that helps put emphasis on the art so that the art can stand out and all the gray kind of recedes to the background, becomes kind of not noticed. There is a wall there, but there's no interest in there unless you really like gray. And for here, I created these panels to place here, but it's going to be surrounded by gray. So that's this step here. Oops. There we go. And the other thing is these are basically all the gray kind of pieces. I don't have the 2x2 round bricks, so it's just going to be regular 2x2 bricks there. I do have the quarter circle bricks there, but I don't have this plate in gray. The curved kind of makes it interesting with these right here. So that's the other reason for these pieces here, is maybe I'm going to have to alternate these pieces with a 2x4 so that kind of fits, and maybe it's not so much circular features. Maybe only for here. We'll see, because one of the things is I really like how there's circles here and then roundish right here and there. It's all kind of blended in together. But let me see how it looks like if I just leave this as probably the primary area where you see circles, and everything else is more orthogonal. That is right angles everywhere. All right, so let me get started with actually this. And this is a rather very simple design, which kind of helped me gather all the pieces, easy to count, and be able to instantly see what I have on hand. The other area around is not really seen, is up here. So we'll see how that goes. I believe I have, yeah, it's just okay. Then it's just that much tall. And so here we go. It's basic columns. It seems all, one big unit. Here it's kind of broken up with the change of pattern between the regular 2x2 with a round 2x2. Maybe I could do some alternating patterns. Let's see. I do want to see how that's a light color. This is a dark color panel that's going to be here. It might look okay. That might be all that is needed to kind of bring interest into this design. Okay. Now for supporting the panels, it's these guys that are here, but I don't have that bracket in gray. So let me see here. Whoops. There's also going to be it's basically this here. So maybe I can build it here. And see how many I need. So it looks like 2 plates are needed to fill in this gap. Let me just give a quick look and see, kind of imagine that's continuous gray, and that might be okay. I was thinking maybe I have to do some alternating, but then I think it kind of makes sense to have just the darker gray in the background and have the lighter gray in the foreground. Okay, so even though I don't expect the 1x2 plates to be really noticed, I can just put them right there and then on the top. Okay. So far this, well, let me replace this with 2x4s and see how that looks. And I guess I'll keep it the light gray. Just because, you know, just creating that little rule of keeping the dark gray in the background kind of brings some order into the design. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I wonder if yeah, this one's the one that's top. Let's see here. Okay, so just looking at this, I think having it square is the way to go. This one is kind of, it's not quite as unified as this. I think I'll replace it just because it does fit into that scheme of orthogonal shapes at the base. But for any other color that I had round columns or round bricks, then it might be, yeah, let's probably go back to this idea of combining the regular bricks with the round bricks. I'll have to see if I have any detail bricks to put here, just to kind of give it some finish to it. Especially because this is smooth and then you have your texture here. This, you know, all the studs being exposed. Let's see how it looks like if I can make it smooth, or if I have any of those covers or the detail bricks. Okay, so this is here. Now, here's the, I might not have that there. It's just this here. And then it's 2x6s there. I think that looks, you know, conceptually unified, because you have this little indentation on both ends. Not necessarily symmetrical in terms of this is the same as this, but it has the same idea. I think I'll keep it like that. The other thing is I didn't put any of these kind of texture on here. I think if it works like that, that you have 3 columns right here. Okay. And then, let's see. I think I'm gonna, to make sure, you know, just overlapping. This has to be there. Otherwise this wouldn't stay together. Because this layer apparently is what's going to keep everything together. Maybe not. Especially since I created that, you know, that rule. Maybe it's only on the exterior or the main outer facade. It's the light gray. And then, let's see how it looks. There we go. Then we have, is it that level? Forgot. Oh, it goes up 1. Okay. Here. Oh. There we go, these. So gray allows anything with color to be able to stand out more. So we have this going on. Cool. Now, I kind of like how this looks. It's very simple, but I do have a little bit more pieces to play with. These are all the 1 stud bricks I have in gray, so I don't have enough to kind of do this detail. And just put it there and imagine. Okay. So putting it there does blend in with the column. It does emphasize this is a different kind of column from this column. But maybe it needs to stand out a little bit more. So that's why I also have these to kind of supplement, but also maybe it helps stand out. And I'll just check if I have enough. Okay, so we have that going on. Let's see here. That can work. Let's see how it looks like with the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll have to be not that. Let's see. What if I do 3, 3? Okay, so it'll have to be 3. 3 of the rounds per column. Okay. I really like how that looks. Okay, let's see how with that bay there. For some reason, just having that gives it a different kind of feel than just having it plain. That's kind of interesting result. I think I'll do it that way. Has a little bit more of a finished look. Let's see if I have enough. Thought I had enough of these 1 brick studs, but apparently not. What are my options? I'll just check on the back to make sure I didn't knock it off. Nope. Not hiding. Okay. So if I had enough, it would have been something like this. This looks nice for this fenestration there. It looks nice right here. But I don't have... Let's see, how many more do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. Let me do a little quick look, make sure that's absolutely the last I have. Okay, so I just, because this brings up some point I just realized. I do have these, but it will be adding maybe something I don't want. I think adding more detail along here with these will be the way to go. But I realized I was counting this much, but not that. That's why I needed just 4 more. I need something else to be there to kind of release those 1 brick pieces. So with these, oh, not these. This is the the taller 1x2s. What if I go like this? It's not as elegant. I would go in, but then I would need a piece on this side to kind of fill in that gap. Again, it just benefits to have just a simple column here and let the arch be the attention grabber. There we go. Yeah, I would much prefer to have a one-step brick there. Oops. Which way is on the interior? There. I can live with that. It does kind of do a little step action there. And to have this this becomes like one unit. Okay, let's see. Just look at the details. Rather simple design. And then I can have something complex on the interior, something more colorful, and it just fades away. For some reason, this looks really sophisticated too. Okay, I think that will be it for this color examination. Let's see, is there any other place? Oh yeah, I was going to look at that. Let's see how these look. I don't have a single stud there. Without these, maybe, yeah, I could have 3 on each of these bases. So that could be an alternative. Instead of having these smaller columns. Should have this there. Should those get some? And I'm using the dark gray so that it really stands out from the light gray or the regular gray. Or maybe this is the regular gray and this is just light gray. There. A little bit different result. It's just a preference if, just creating a little design rule as to how to organize the colors and the shapes and see how they look. And then kind of say, yeah, that can be the exception. Or or absolutely go with that, or this is not really following that rule too, but it is an opportunity to kind of highlight this element. Otherwise, it would have been just kind of not seen because it's so gray. Okay. So I'll leave it like this just so that I can look at it in the future and kind of see, how they both compare. Not having this and having this covered, or go in this approach. Okay. So I think that's it for this color experimentation. It's a kind of quick. I did these just so that I can have something to put in place and not really have kind of take up too much time on that. But that's it. So this has been the Ponderous Brick Thinker. Thank you for stopping by. See you next time.